Hey everyone, this is Rachel, and today I'm here with a new scrapbooking process video. Thanks so much for joining me here, and I hope you enjoy. If you could flick me a thumbs up, that would be super awesome, and I would love it if you would become a subscriber. You can also click on the notification bell so you always know when I have a new video up. Alright, folks, let's get going! Hey everyone, so I know I've mentioned before that a lot of these videos that are coming out right now are from a crop I went to at the end of September. I had stepped away from my area to go talk to some people, and when I came back, a couple of my friends had put this on where my layout was already set up to go. So I want to say thank you to Tasha and Sue and Colleen for making me laugh. And so, as they say, please like and subscribe this video. So today's video is going to be a double page layout, and I'm going to be working with some Amy Tangerine. Oh, sugar, what this is called. Something beautiful, beautiful. Hang on one second. Dude, I was not even close. It's called Sunshine and Good Times. I did not actually purchase this specifically. I bought a Hip Kit grab bag that came out last year. So a couple of papers and then some Hip Kit exclusive puffy stickers were in my grab bag, and it was very clear that those puffy stickers were made to go with this particular paper. So as with all of my double page layouts and basically any layout that had more than two photos, um, I drew up a sketch for that layout to be used at this crop. So I am working off a sketch. That is why I was easily able to place my photos, and I know what I want my paper cuts to look like. I will tell you, spoiler alert here, I managed to mess up royally. It's my own dumb fault, and it's fine. In the scheme of things, it's not going to matter. Was annoyed at the moment, but even by the time this layout was done, I was just like, you know what? You don't even notice it early. Yeah. Sorry, I had a hair in my mouth. I know that's super appetizing for all y'all. So what I'm doing now is I'm cutting about 4 or 5 inches chunks of the paper, and in my sketch, I had circular elements. I'm pretty sure in my head I had planned to use doilies, but while I was here, I had made a couple of cards, and someone had brought in a big shot and a whole bunch of dies, but specifically what I was using was circle dies for the card. And then I thought, oh, what if instead of doilies, I use circle dies? Because, since I have access to them, because I don't buy the nesting circle and rectangular and square dies because I'm cheap and they're very expensive. So I will say I did enjoy working with them. I use them, I think this is the third time I use them. I use them for a lift and sketch layout, and I use them for the cards I made. So they were actually quite, fun to use. So now I'm really actually thinking about maybe investing in like the Gemini Junior or something like that, and some nesting circle and rectangular dies. All right, that was a random thing. All right, so as I was saying, I have a sketch for this. I'm doing this, and you'll see what I'm doing is I'm laying down these pieces of pattern paper from the Amy Tan collection. And if you hear tap dancing, I apologize. My dogs are kind of running all over and they're being obnoxious, so I can't really do anything about it because anytime I start a voiceover, they start running around looking for the person I'm talking to. So as I'm changing my ATG, I will mention again, I'm just gluing things down, and you'll see I'm lining one side of the page up to the other side of the page so everything matches up, and all's hunky-dory and everything until I flip the papers over, and when I go to line up one of the sides, I don't realize that I have bumped the other page, and so now when I'm trying to match it up, it's actually a good 1/4 of an inch higher than it should be. And that's where my little oopsie, everything is not going to line up, goes on. So you'll see I've done the two bottom pieces, and now I've flipped one over, so I'm going to match that top piece up so it's the same height as the bottom piece, only um, when I do that, it just, I royally mess this up. So while you guys are watching me glue down paper, I did want to mention a couple of things. This should be going up on November 13th, 2019. That means you have about a week and a half to enter my 5-year YouTube anniversary giveaway. It's all explained in its own video. I will link the video below and maybe remember to put it at the end in the little linky things that pop up. So you have about a week and a half to enter that if you haven't already. And also check out my community page because I will have the information up on when my YouTube live for November will be. It will either be tomorrow or I think what's going on, it'll be either tomorrow or the day after Thanksgiving. I'm not quite sure yet. I've had a poll up for input, so depending on what people decided, it will be one of those 2 days. All right, so you see I have my things and I got a little angry just for a second, but it's okay. In the scheme of things, it's not that big a deal. So now all I'm doing is gluing down my photos and my circles. I am so like I this photo was taken these photos were taken in 2012. No, I'm sorry. This is my earlier trip to Walt Disney World. So these photos were taken in 2006. And I still love that photo I got of Cinderella with her dress all twirly and up, and you can see her little ruffled petticoat pants. And I still just go, oh my gosh, that is so cute that I caught that exact moment with all the twirling skirts, which is why I kept all of those photos over there. I liked the twirliness of all of the princesses. So, as I'm gluing things down, I've got my circles going and I'm choosing different patterns and I'm using my T-square ruler and may we have a moment of silence for my T-square ruler who died a noble death at the end of this crop due to my impatientness of trying to put something into my bag. Thank you. I used it so often in this crop. It's like literally in every photo. And every time I see it, I'm like, "Aw, you died. I am so sorry I killed you." Uh, all right, so I've got almost all of my circles done, and I'm just trying to match up things, have one pattern with the other. This was a very, very busily patterned line. It's actually why I didn't end up getting it. I do love the colors. I love that purple. I love the all the pinks and the aquas and yellows, that floral. I really do like that floral, but all of her papers were just so bright and so saturated with those bright poppy colors that I just couldn't do it. One of the ladies who was there, who I met for the first time, Jo, she does her scrapbooking. She brings her scanning cut with her, and she was printing a bunch of these Mickey and Minnie Mouses, and she gave me a Minnie Mouse, so I put it right on my page. So in my grab bag came both the chipboard stickers, which are from Simple Stories. I don't remember which line, I do apologize. And then these Hip Kit exclusive puffy stickers. And as you can see, if you look at the puffy stickers, the florals are the exact same and the butterflies are the exact same and the colors are a perfect match. So obviously these were made by I think it's Kim Watson was the designer for to go with this Amy Tangerine line. So I went ahead. I'm like, hey, I'm just gonna go ahead and put them. This is less of a page kit and more of a just a whole bunch of matching stuff that went together. So using the circles as a base layer, I am adding puffy stickers and chipboard stickers in my little area of clusters. I am reinforcing the chipboard stickers with some liquid glue because, hello, chipboard stickers don't actually stick long term. So I've been debating off and on about, I'm still embellishing, but I'm going to talk about my title. I've been debating off and on about what I wanted my title to be. And here's where I noticed that I'm completely off on my upper papers. And I'm like, erg, so annoyed. Um, so as I was saying, I'm thinking about my title. Now, before I came to the crop, I had taken a bunch of different um, the word thickers and words that I had, and chopped them up off their backing papers and put them in this little container and brought it with me with the idea that I would go through them whenever I was thinking about using a word. Like I wasn't sure what my title was going to be, so go through them for inspiration and try to use them. So I did pull out the word beautiful and the word dreams, both of which remind me of Walt Disney World. Those are actually from an older Fancy Pants line. I do not remember which. I thought those would work well. And then I was going through, I saw the word moment. And I'm like, oh, well, you always talk about special moments at Disney World. So I then go in and I pull out these mini thickers that came with the Auburn Lane collection by Pink Paisley. And so I pull out this, and I'm going to call this layout Castle Moment. So this was a show in 2006 at the right in front of the Cinderella's Castle in Walt Disney World, Magic Kingdom. And it was a really cute show. It had like a whole bunch of characters in them, not just the princesses and Mickey Mouse. Peter Pan was there, and it was really cute. My nephew really enjoyed it. We had fun watching it, and so it really was just a really great moment at the castle. So that's why I decided just to go with Castle Moment rather than trying to like name the show or, have like a grand title. It was just like a little moment we had, just kind of we were resting and we figured out pretty quickly by everyone joining us that there was something going to be happening at the castle momentarily. And so it was kind of one of those unexpected things we did not plan on it. So I go back to the puffy stickers that came with the hip kit, and I add these little dots. So I guess they're like the puffy sticker equivalent of an enamel dot. And then I go into the little container that had a whole bunch of labels that I brought, and I choose one of these Ellie Studio ones. I go with the blue simply because I don't use that blue a lot, and that's the blue that Mickey and Minnie are in. It's the blue that Snow White's top is the same color of, so it worked really well. And I'm just talking about, enjoying the little show at the Cinderella's castle. So I'm almost done here, just finishing up my journaling, and then I think I'm going to add some mist once I get this down underneath my title. Am I going to add mist? Let's see. Let's find out together. I think I'm deciding whether or not I wanted to add something else. And then I'm thinking, do I really hate the top being mess matched? And I'm like, no, I really don't care. So yes, I am going to add some mist in Sweetheart, and that is going to complete my layout. So as I said in the beginning, if you could please like and subscribe, that would be awesome. Bye everyone.